Hello and welcome. Now, if you are going to be doing your own videos and you're going to be shooting them in order to create an advertisement, you probably already have a personal computer and a way of getting audio into that personal computer. Assuming that is the case, you are going to want to have some additional tools. One tool you're going to need is going to be an external monitor so that you will be able to see and monitor what's going into the recording in real time. And this will be especially helpful when you are going to go through the editing process as well as when you are recording your webcam into the final edit. You are going to need some kind of webcam, and you're looking at a Logitech 930E. And depending on your setup or configuration, this particular model has resources that run inside of the camera. Now, of course, you'll need to get the webcam that produces the video that you want. And one like this that records in 1080 HD will fit most scenarios that you will run into. If you are going to appear in your video, you are going to need to have some kind of lighting. And of course, you can purchase lighting to achieve the effect that you want. But in most cases, if you want to stay within a budget, you can do a search for something called a clamp lamp. That will give you an option of creating lighting that you can set up as you need it. And finally, you are going to need to have a place where you're going to store the video. And even if you use a free host like Google Drive or Microsoft Office, you also want to have a host where you pay to back up those drives and to keep them in a specific location. One more piece of hardware that you're going to find useful will be if you have to add on different elements to your recording setup on an ad hoc basis. If that's the case, depending on what your computing system does, you're going to need to have a way of connecting to multiple hardware systems. And if you do a search for docking station, you'll be able to find the appropriate connection for all of the platforms that you have, as well as those that you may have in the future. Again, if you already have a recording device or laptop, you already have a way of producing audio to put into that system, these other elements will help you as you record videos for your advertisements. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video. Welcome back. You're now looking at OBS Studio, and if you go to obsproject.com, you'll be able to download OBS Studio, and you'll be able to use OBS Studio in order to record video on your personal computer, in addition to being able to record your webcam. You can use this software, which is free and open source, to record videos for your advertisement on a Windows, Mac, or Linux-based computer. You can also use cloud-based tools such as Wave.video as well as Studio, and you can create different kinds of videos than you would ordinarily be able to create using software like OBS Studio. You can use cloud-based software like Vyond, and Vyond will also allow you to create videos that you wouldn't ordinarily be able to create using desktop-based software. Loom is software that allows you to record your screen as well as your webcam. And if you have demonstration-style videos, you can use a cloud-based service like Loom. If you have video hosting that you pay for with a site like Vimeo, you can use their free screen recorder in order to record, then download your video to your hard drive for editing. And if you're looking to record your screen and your webcam and then edit your recording for future use, you can use a combination video creation software and editor, Camtasia Studio by TechSmith. And if you use a Mac-based computer, while you can use Camtasia, traditionally Mac users have used ScreenFlow by Telestream. If you use the Adobe suite of products, you can use software such as Adobe Premiere. This allows you to create and edit videos within this software platform. And if you're going to use your recording as e-learning content, you can use Adobe Captivate in order to create your video. So the tools that you use to create your video will depend on how you want to create the video as well as what you want to create, and you can use various combination of tools in order to create a video file that you will be able to upload to YouTube. Of course, the most important step in the process will be that you're going to need to be able to edit what you record. And to do that, you're going to need editing software, and we will look at that in the next video. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in that next video. Welcome back. You're now looking at the inside of Camtasia Studio. In particular, we are looking at the Camtasia Studio editor. And you are going to need to have some kind of video editor so that when you've completed recording your video, you can add the necessary touches to it so that you'll be able to initiate calls to action as well as point to specific areas of your web presence for people to visit. For example, we're looking at the timeline to this particular video that we are editing, and in Camtasia, you're able to add what's called a callout. That means then that we can add in something like a URL, and we can place it any place on the page where we want it. And we can also initiate where we want in the video for this callout or element to be. If we want it to be early in a particular video, we can do that. In other words, we're able to place things on the screen and arrange them in the time frame that we want them to appear. And so you are going to want to be familiar with at least one video editor that will allow you to add text and other elements to a video once you have produced it before you upload it to YouTube. This will allow you to make variations to a video without having to reshoot the entire video. For example, we can change the text on our callout so that it is something different for a different kind of video where we are still using the advertising platform. However, we are directing the video in a different way even though we're using the same footage and video. And so regardless of which video creator that you use, you are going to want to have basic editing skills inside of some editing software for your desktop. And again, you're currently looking at the editor inside of Camtasia Studio. However, you should choose the one that allows you to create your videos efficiently. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video. Welcome back. In order to maintain contact through the advertising process, you will want to have some kind of email service provider. We are now looking at MailChimp.com, and it is one company among many that will allow you to collect contact information from the individuals that are interested in your advertisement. You will want to select a company like MailChimp and then set up an email marketing list. Typically, an autoresponder company will allow you to send emails, create landing pages, and then put embedded forms on a specific website to capture names and email addresses into a database. Once you have access, you can begin to create different sign-up forms for customers to become part of your email marketing list. You will be able to manage that list with different segments so that you can determine how an individual came to you and then how you want to market to them. This is going to involve the tag process. And so basically what you're going to want to do is every time someone comes in from a different method into your marketing funnel, you want to have that individual noted with a specific tag. And this practice does exist in all autoresponder or email service provider companies. Every company has what they call automations, and this allows you to send automated emails based on the behavior of individuals that come into your email marketing list. It also allows you to send a retargeting or remarketing ad to the individuals based on their behavior. So what you'll want to do is to start the process by selecting an email service provider and then creating a specific list in order to manage contacts as they come in through various advertisements as well as various purchases. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video. Welcome back. One tool inside of most autoresponders is your ability to be able to create different landing pages for different kinds of advertisements and different kinds of campaigns. You'll notice here inside of the MailChimp autoresponder, we can create a specific landing page for a specific campaign and a specific advertisement. For example, in MailChimp, we can specify the specific list that we're going to be working with, and we can give the landing page an internal name. We can then begin the process. Now in MailChimp, there are specific templates that are available, and the availability of templates will vary for specific autoresponder companies. In this case, we're going to select a specific template. In the case of MailChimp, you can add and take out different elements for your landing page. For example, if what you want to do is you want to have fewer images, you can delete images from the MailChimp landing page. If you want to have a video in its place, you can place the video in an area where you want it to be on your landing page. In this case, MailChimp will allow you to place a YouTube link or a Vimeo link here in this specific landing page. And so in the case of this MailChimp landing page, we can add in the YouTube URL, and we can customize the YouTube URL inside of our landing page given the settings that MailChimp gives us. Typically, a landing page template will have editable features that you can place into the page the text that you want. And basically, once you have created the landing page in the way you want it to be, you can then save and close the landing page. Now in MailChimp, we can give the page a title, and we do have a specific URL that resides on the MailChimp server. What you can typically do inside of your autoresponder is to connect your existing domain so that people will connect the advertisement with your specific brand. And once you publish your landing page, it will then be ready for you to send visitors to it from your advertisements. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video. Welcome back. One thing you'll want to do with your autoresponder company is to make sure that there is a connection between your sales system and your autoresponder company. You are now looking at thrivecart.com, and we're looking at Thrivecart because it is a shopping cart that operates in the cloud. One thing that may impact which shopping cart you use, as well as which autoresponder company you use, is whether there is a connection with the sales system and the autoresponder company. For example, Thrivecart as a shopping cart has a number of integrations. If we were to look at specific autoresponder companies, Thrivecart again has specific integrations. One of those integrations it has is with MailChimp. That means then that when we have a sale, we can capture that individual's information into our existing autoresponder company. Now, as you can see, Thrivecart has already been connected to MailChimp with a specific account. Now, for the sake of this video, we are going to disconnect the account and then reconnect it so that you can see the entire process. What you can now see is that we are going to then authorize Thrivecart now to work with MailChimp. So what we're going to do is we're going to click Authorize with MailChimp. When we click the Authorize button, we're then sent to MailChimp in order to log in order to make the authorization. We will now need to give permission to MailChimp to connect to our shopping cart. We're going to click Allow. What you'll notice now is that inside of our shopping cart, we are now connected to our autoresponder company. So regardless of your sales system, you want to find a way to connect to your autoresponder company. What this now means is that when we set up a product to sell in our shopping cart, we can now make sure that the individual who makes the purchase has their contact details automatically added to our autoresponder list. Because of the connection we made, the shopping cart can see inside of our autoresponder company, we can now choose the specific list where we want the contact details of the purchaser added. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video. Welcome back. Now, in some cases, when an individual is watching an advertisement that you're doing in a YouTube video, they will want to click through to find out more about your company. And they can do that by clicking on top of your company name. That's going to take them to your specific channel. And when they come to your channel, you want to make sure that your channel page reflects the image and content you want it to reflect. And if you go to your individual channel, you will see a button here that says Customize Your Channel. And you'll notice specific customization that you can do. So for example, you can set up a video that people will see when they've not yet subscribed to your channel. And you'll be able to show them a specific message. You'll be able to show individuals a specific message by uploading a specific video if they are returning subscribers. You can add in a profile image for your channel. You can add in a banner image, and YouTube has a recommended size for the banner image, which you can create in a graphics program like Canva. If you want all of your videos to be watermarked with a specific logo, you can do that here inside of your channel customization. In your basic information, you'll be able to write about your company and your channel here in this area. What you'll also be able to do is to create links for your customer to click on when they come to your channel. You can determine how many links are going to show on your homepage banner. And you can add links by clicking here in this area. You can control what people are going to see when they come to your channel. So for example, if there are certain videos that you don't want people to see when they first come to your channel, You can exclude them by not placing them on your channel. You can choose what individuals are going to see by adding in specific sections for the channel. So for example, you can include specific playlists. You can include live broadcasts. You can include specific uploads. So whatever you want to do to customize your channel homepage, you can do it with up to 12 different sections for your channel. If you have related channels that you want other people to see, you can create a section of your channel homepage for featured channels. And you can move the elements on your channel where you want them to be. So what you want to do is to make sure that your channel is going to be branded at a glance in the way you want it to be, and you can control all of those factors here inside the Customize Channel button. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video. Welcome back. In order to run YouTube ads, you are going to need to have a Google Ads account. So you'll want to go to your favorite search engine and you'll want to type in Google Ads, and you're going to click on this link that says Google Ads. That will bring you to the Google Ads home page. And if you don't have an account, you can click Start Now in order to start an account. Or if you have an old account, you can sign in. Now, if you do have an old account, it's possible that you'll need to go through two-factor authentication. You will then be signed into your account. One thing you'll want to do is to make sure that your YouTube channel is linked to your ads account. So you'll want to click this link that says Linked Accounts. And if you don't have your account linked, you're going to see a link here and you're going to click on YouTube and you're going to click on the details. Now in this case, our account is now linked. We're just going to click Manage and Link. Now just for the sake of this video, we're going to unlink the account. And we're going to go back and we're going to go to the Add Channel process. So we're going to click Add Channel. We're going to place the URL of our YouTube channel here in this area. We're then going to state that we own the channel. We are then going to click Go to YouTube. What you will then want to do is to select the channel that you're going to use for your ad. You're then going to give yourself an internal name for your channel. You will then link your channel to your ad account. Your channel will then be linked to your Google Ad account. Once your account status is active, you can then begin running your ads on your Google Ads account. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video. Welcome back. Now, in order to track what your ads are going to be doing, you're going to need to set up conversion actions from within your Google Ads account. We are now inside of our Google Ads account. And what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to set up a conversion action. So we're going to click this button that says New Conversion Action. You're then going to track the area where you're going to be directing people to. In most cases, you will be working with a specific website. And a website tracks website conversions, link clicks, page views, and signups. This is how you're going to measure the effectiveness of your YouTube ad. We're going to click Website. We're now going to write in website domain. Once you write in the website domain, you're then going to click Scan. What you're then going to do is you're going to identify the events that you want your business to measure from within your Google Ads account. So you're going to come down into this area and you're going to select a specific goal that you're going to measure with your YouTube ad. So in this case, we're going to measure the purchase of a product. And so we're going to measure an individual coming to a specific page after a purchase. So we're going to state that we want to measure the purchase, and the URL is going to be a specific URL. So we're going to get the URL for a specific thank you page that an individual is going to land on when they make a purchase of our product. And we're going to place that URL here in this area. We're then going to click Add. And we are doing this so that we're stating that when an individual lands on this page, we're going to determine that as a specific action that came as a result of our YouTube ad. We can then go into the settings for this particular measurement. What we're going to do is stop the video here, and we're going to pick it up from the conversion action details. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in the next video.